More than 3,000 years ago, along the fertile banks of the Nile, Egyptian healers were already studying the natural world with remarkable precision. Long before modern laboratories, they observed which plants soothed wounds, which herbs calmed digestion, and which resins seemed to preserve the body itself. Their knowledge was recorded in some of the oldest medical texts ever discovered, including the Ebers Papyrus, written around 1550 BC. And when modern researchers began studying many of those same plants again, they found something surprising. Some of them contain compounds that science is still exploring today. So in this video, we're going to uncover 20 healing plants used by ancient Egyptian physicians more than 3,000 years ago. Plants gathered near the Nile, plants carried across desert trade routes, and plants that helped shape one of the oldest medical traditions in human history. Stay with me until number 16, because that plant may have been used not only for healing, but also to alter mood and consciousness during ancient rituals. 1. Aloe vera, the plant of immortality. One of the most famous healing plants in ancient Egypt was aloe vera. Egyptians valued this resilient desert plant so highly that it later became known as the plant of immortality. Ancient healers used the cool gel inside its leaves to soothe burns, wounds, and irritated skin. Medical texts describe the fresh leaf being opened and applied directly to damaged tissue. Today, researchers have identified dozens of active compounds in aloe, and many are still being studied for skin repair and hydration. Thousands of years later, aloe remains one of the world's most trusted healing plants. 2. Frankincense, the sacred desert resin. Frankincense was one of the most precious medicinal substances to reach ancient Egypt. This aromatic resin came from boswellia trees growing in dry regions far beyond the Nile. It was collected in hardened golden tears, then carried by caravan across long desert trade routes. In Egyptian temples, frankincense was burned in sacred rituals, but healers also valued it in remedies linked to breathing and inflammation. Modern researchers continue to study compounds within frankincense known as boswellic acids. 3. Myrrh, the bitter medicine. Myrrh was another highly prized resin in ancient Egyptian medicine. It came from desert trees that released a reddish aromatic resin when their bark was cut. Egyptian healers used myrrh in preparations intended to cleanse wounds and support oral health. Its bitterness was often associated with strength and potency. Today, modern studies have identified antimicrobial compounds in myrrh, helping explain why it remained valuable for so long. 4. Garlic, the strength plant. Garlic played an important role in Egyptian daily life and medicine. Historical sources suggest it was given to laborers and builders as part of their food rations. Egyptians believed garlic supported stamina, strength, and resistance to illness. Ancient physicians crushed it into remedies and used it in preparations connected to circulation and breathing. Modern science has identified sulfur compounds in garlic, including allicin, which researchers continue to study today. 5. Onion, the symbol of eternity. Onions carried both symbolic and practical value in ancient Egypt. Because of their endless layers, they were associated with eternity and even placed inside tombs. But onions were also used as medicinal food. Egyptian healers believed they supported vitality and circulation. Modern research has identified antioxidant compounds in onions, including flavonoids such as quercetin. 6. Coriander, the digestive seed. Coriander was widely cultivated along the Nile and appears to have been valued both as food and medicine. Its seeds have even been found in Egyptian tombs. Ancient physicians used coriander in preparations meant to calm digestive discomfort and reduce bloating. Today, researchers continue studying compounds in coriander linked to digestion and metabolic balance. 7. Fenugreek, the seed of recovery. Fenugreek seeds were often used in remedies associated with recovery and nourishment. Egyptian healers ground the seeds into powder and mixed them with liquids such as water, oil, or honey. These preparations were likely given during periods of weakness or fatigue. Modern studies now explore fenugreek for its potential effects on metabolism and blood sugar regulation. 8. Juniper, the cleansing berry. Juniper berries were known across the ancient world for their strong aroma and cleansing associations. In Egyptian medicine, they may have been used in infusions intended to support purification and urinary health. Their sharp scent also gave them ritual value. Modern researchers have identified antimicrobial compounds in juniper berries, giving new context to their ancient reputation. 9. Pomegranate, the fruit of vitality. Pomegranates symbolized fertility, life, and abundance in ancient Egypt. Their deep red color and countless seeds made them powerful symbols, but also important medicinal fruits. Egyptian healers used both the juice and the rind in herbal preparations. Today, pomegranates are well known for their polyphenols and antioxidant compounds, which continue to attract scientific attention. 10. Castor plant, the healing oil. The castor plant was widely cultivated in Egypt, and its oil appears in several ancient remedies. Egyptian physicians used castor oil in treatments related to digestion and skin care. Carefully prepared, the oil became one of the most practical medicinal substances in daily life. Modern research identifies ricinoleic acid as one of its most notable components. 11. Mint, the cooling herb. Mint brought freshness to both Egyptian cuisine and traditional remedies. Its soothing aroma and cooling sensation made it useful in herbal preparations linked to digestion and stomach discomfort. Ancient healers likely valued it for its calming effects after meals. Modern science now studies compounds in mint for their ability to relax digestive muscles. 12. Mustard, the warming seed. Mustard seeds were used in warming preparations in ancient medicine. Egyptian healers believed they could stimulate the body and improve circulation. The seeds were often crushed and mixed into medicinal pastes or oils. Today, researchers study natural compounds in mustard, including glucosinolates, for their biological activity. 13. Thyme, the preserving herb. Thyme was valued for its strong aroma and preservative qualities. In ancient Egypt, aromatic herbs like thyme were associated not only with healing but also with preservation. This may explain why thyme was linked to both medicine and embalming traditions. Modern science has identified thymol, one of thyme's most well-known antimicrobial compounds. 14. Willow, the ancient pain remedy. Willow became one of the earliest known natural pain remedies in human history. Ancient healers prepared infusions from its bark to ease pain and discomfort. They did not know the chemistry behind it, but they clearly recognized the effect. Today we know willow contains salicine, a natural compound historically connected to the development of aspirin. 15. Fig, the nourishing fruit. Figs were common along the Nile and valued as both food and medicine. They provided nourishment, fiber, and gentle digestive support. For Egyptian healers, some remedies were not only about treating illness, but about restoring strength. Figs fit perfectly into that philosophy. 16. Blue lotus, the sacred flower of mind and rebirth. The blue lotus may have been one of the most mysterious plants in ancient Egypt. This striking flower appears constantly in temple carvings, tomb paintings, and ritual imagery. For a long time, many assumed it was purely symbolic, but ancient art often shows people smelling the flower or drinking preparations made from it. Modern analysis has identified compounds such as nuciferine and apomorphine within blue lotus. These substances may influence mood, relaxation, and altered states of perception. Some researchers believe the flower was steeped in wine during ceremonial use. To the Egyptians, blue lotus symbolized rebirth. Each night it closed beneath the water, and each morning it opened again with the rising sun. 17. Cassia, the golden spice. Cassia, a spice related to cinnamon, was another valuable botanical known in the ancient world. It was used in aromatic oils, ritual blends, and medicinal preparations. Because it was imported and rare, it carried both economic and therapeutic importance. Modern studies continue exploring compounds in cassia related to metabolic health. 18. Cinnamon, the precious bark. Cinnamon reached Egypt through long-distance trade and quickly became prized for both fragrance and medicinal use. It appeared in oils, blends, and preserved preparations. Its warm aroma alone made it valuable, but its healing reputation gave it even greater status. Modern studies show cinnamon contains antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds that remain widely studied today. 19. Saffron, the red gold. Saffron was one of the rarest and most luxurious botanicals of the ancient world. It required enormous labor to harvest, which made even small quantities precious. Egyptian healers likely used it sparingly in elite remedies and ceremonial mixtures. Modern research continues investigating saffron for its possible effects on mood and cognitive health. 20. Grapevine, the plant of life. Grapevines were widely cultivated in ancient Egypt, and wine served more than one purpose. It was not only consumed as a drink, but often used as a medicinal base. Egyptian physicians mixed herbs, flowers, and other botanicals into wine to create healing tonics. Today, compounds found in grapes, including resveratrol, are still studied for their effects on cardiovascular health. Ancient Egyptian medicine was built on careful observation. Without microscopes, chemical analysis, or modern laboratories, healers studied the natural world with extraordinary patience. They learned which plants soothed wounds, which fruits restored strength, which herbs calmed the stomach, and which resins protected the body. That knowledge was preserved in papyrus scrolls for thousands of years. And today, modern science is beginning to revisit many of the same plants once again. Sometimes the roots of medicine reach much deeper into the past than we imagine.